All right, so what we're gonna do is go over some homework question and talk about word problem of logarithms. So that'll be the hardest part of your exam, which is understand how to decode a word problem and how to solve word problems. Okay. What?
Our entire test is for logarithms.
Yeah. There's no old stuff on this particular test, so.
That's crazy. No, I did that because you did a face. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah. I don't know. All right. So, homework question on logarithm worksheet. So let me pull the log worksheet out.
Don't shake it. Hold on. Didn't make that one. Did you take a picture?
No, I want to take a picture.
All right. So this is a wait. Hold on a second. You guys cannot see. Give me a sec. Oh,
No,
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
That's the green journal.
What do you want from me?
All right, guys. All right. So your test will have some logarithm convert to the exponent expression to logarithm. So condensations. So you had to expansions as well, simplifying, solving for log. You're gonna have to convert back to exponential form, convert to logarithm form. True and false. True and false. Those questions are very good. We'll go through that. The answer I'll show you in a second. So, but those true and false is very important. You are gonna have solved logarithm equation. I feel like you guys feel really comfortable with that. Except 7-3, which is you have to get rid of log at the same time on both sides, but you have to condense both sides. So number 8, I'm not gonna put on the test. Number 9 is tricky questions. It tests you if you learn how to think. Number 10, you will see on AP exam and on my test. Graphing logarithm function, not particularly really difficult one. For example, 11-8, those are not on the test. But like 11-3, 11-5, those are fair game. Okay. So finding the inverse of the logarithm function, those are in the AP exam as well. So you are gonna see those. Now we're gonna talk about a word problem later, and those word problem will be on the test as well. So word problem is what we're gonna spend most of the time on. So let's go over the homework. Which homework questions?
I have a question about the test. So everything on this is going to be on the test except for question 8.
You can say that and maybe more. Okay, but number 8, yeah, I won't put this type of question. This type of question are kind of weird. Yes. 9.3. Okay, that's fine. 9.3 is gonna be log of 14 over 3 And obviously we only have 2, 3, and 7. Actually, we have one more number we can work. It's actually 10. But you don't see it because the base is 10. However, this one is not as bad as you think because obviously 2 times 7 is 14. So I can rewrite as 2 times 7 over 3 like this. And that's going to be log of 2 plus log of 7 minus log of 3. So that will be x plus z minus 2. Minus log 3y, yeah. So it's another way to test your expansion. And I know you asked me 2 questions, so that's the first one. Oh, that one? That one's interesting because log of 6,000 over 7. We know 7. We know log of 7. Log 7 is z. But we also know 6 too. 6 is 2 times 3. Right? So is basically log of 6 2 times 3 times 1,000, would you say? Over 7, would you say? Because 2 times 3 is what we know. 1,000 is, yeah, so that we're gonna talk about that in a second. So therefore you're gonna have a log of 2 plus log of 3, right? Plus log of 1,000 minus log of y. Is that okay? Yes. Yeah, but we're gonna show you in a second. This one's actually base 10. So log 10 to the 1,000 is what? 10 to which power is 1,000? 3. So be 3 plus log of 2 is x plus y minus log, wait, hold on a second. Log 3 is y. X plus y minus z. Yeah. This is z. So this will be the final answer. Now you cannot have you can have a number. Yeah, you don't have to have x, y, z, but you can have a number. In this case, it's 3. 3 plus x plus y minus z. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Next question. Yes.
Why is 6.3 false?
6.3.
Yeah, can we just go over like all of
Okay,
them?
I'll give you an answer for true and false first. So number 6, the answer is right here. True, false, true, false, 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 true, true.
Is 9 Wait, what's great? What was 9?
9?
Yeah, there is 9.
There is 9.
No, like
No.
6.9.
That is true.
Yeah, it's not.
That's false.
That's question 4.
And there was a 9, there was a 12.
No, there was a 4 and then 6.
The answer for 12 is out here. So you can check your answer whether your answer is correct.
Plus 2 minus
Yeah, but whatever. It's weird. That's not that.
Mr. A, can you go over 6.9 though? Since it wasn't listed in the answer key.
I won't worry about it. 6, 9 is weird. Hold on a second. 6, 9. Yeah, I won't worry about that one.
Okay.
So is this
Does this also work for 12 too?
I knew that 6 was small.
Because instead of putting x minus 1 divided by 3 as x cube root,
You can use all this.
What do they have? Yeah.
I have a question for number 3. I'm kind of confused. Like, if you
For
put
which one? Hold on a second. Let me help you a little bit. This one is 3. Yeah, so cube root. 3 to the cube root. Oh yeah, that's fine.
for number 6.9, if you plug it in decimals, it's weird because it looks like this. in decimals.
9 like this.
Yeah, 6.9. It looks weird because if you put in something like this, log x mod, it can sometimes.
That's false. 6.9. Well, 6 6. Oh,
6.3.
6.3.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why is it true? Look, if you like, look, there's sometimes it's like another one.
Oh, because the K has a different. Oh, you're saying. Wait, hold on a second.
Like sometimes it just this. It's two different graphs. I'm so confused. Like sometimes it's just one answer, and another time it's just two answers.
That'd be fun if you justify and then take Josh.
Like we don't even know what K is, so it could be one of those numbers where it just has where it's just two different graphs. Why is it like this? Did I do something wrong?
You have a. You have a. It should be always the same. It should be the left hand side. It should be right.
Like, this is the same as the 6.3 question. So log x to the power of k. I know exactly just now it's just sometimes quicker. So why does it have two different graphs? It doesn't make sense.
well, it depends.
If they're really equal to each other, why does it?
Okay, let me think about it. I don't know.
Like it's kind of like appears like this.
Because the power is weird.
That'd be like one of the first.
All right, so Devin did point out something kind of interesting. So he checked the answer for number 6.3, log x to the k, and that it seems like a true statement. But he checked on a decimal, and he typed in log x to the k and the k log x. It sometimes come out the same graph, sometimes come out a different graph. And the truth is, I don't know the answer to it. So I don't know because I think I know. I think I know the answer to it. But for us right now, we only pay attention on a property. Where the property goes is yes, but so let's just say x to the 3/2 power is a little bit react different as x2/3 power. And I don't know the reason for that, so I'm not gonna like tell you yes or no. But as of right now, just trust on the property instead of right now to think about decimals, because that could be something that's kind of interesting that I need to go investigate more. Maybe that's a question that we should investigate more. Okay, so right now just assume it's true because that's a property. Property says log x to the k, k can bring it down. So I would just put it as k log of x. But he is right for us. If you plot in graph, you're gonna have a two different version of graph. And those graph, it could be on the other side reflecting across the y-axis. And I don't know why. I never seen that before. So I have to go research. But I'll let you know in the future. Okay, any other questions? Yes.
Can you go over 6, 7, and 8? Wait, yeah. Of 6.
That's a lot of questions.
6.6, 6.7, 6.8.
6.6? Okay, so this is a false. So because there's a parenthesis, there's no parenthesis there. So it'll be ln of a parenthesis to the k. That's not the same thing as ln of a to the k. Because one with a parenthesis, one without parenthesis. This one can be as k ln of a. This one cannot because it's the whole thing to the k. Okay, so that's 6, 6. 6, 7. Here, this is a, put it in the front, so it'll be a log of a to the a. This is just 1, so it is equal to a. This is true. Is 6, 9 also? Oh, 6, 8. Okay, 6, 8. Okay, so this one's going to be negative ln of 1 minus ln of x, right? And that's distribute, so it'll be negative ln of 1 plus ln of x. But what's ln of 1? Yeah. So ln of x. So it's true.
Wait, why is 7
ln of 1.
Because when you cross it out, it's to get left over A.
Yeah, so the answer, oh yeah, the answer is A. Sorry, I read it wrong. Okay, so next question. Did you guys have any question on the inverse? Inverse is easy, right?
Easy might be a stretch.
Yeah, so this one is on the AP exam. So this one is AP exam. This one's AP exam. I would say those are AP exam. The graphing, I think is a good question. So I think a lot of them are here good AP exam material, but that's it. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah, are we graphing on the text?
Yes, natural log and e to the x. We already talked. We already give you homework on it. Okay, so can we talk about today's stuff? Okay, let's talk about today's stuff. Oh, sure.
That's what makes it. Like, who said that's not I don't say that stuff, I say your stuff.
All right, can I move on or no? Go over what? 4-4?
Put it in decimals.
Wait, no, it isn't.
I think yours is probably
12-4 or 12 what?
12-4.
You don't know how to do it?
I just got different.
Like,
it would probably just.
I don't-
that's
yeah.
probably just-
No, I just don't get how you got like the plus 1/2.
Okay, let's check. We say 12.4, right?
Oh, never mind.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, they just distributed it. Yeah, they just distributed it. Okay.
Roger, come on. You know, you know.
I'm following along with the class.
Your sheep, boy.
Okay, so we're gonna change the question a little bit. So we're gonna look at question 13. Question 13 says 15,000 is invested in account, yield 5%, and how many year would the account be worth 91, 221.04 if the interest compound yearly? So this question is asking a little bit different. It's kind of like pick problem, but it's gonna be involved with the ease and natural log. So I want you guys to try it. I want you to try the problem. Think about how would I solve this problem. You can use decimals to check your answers. But I hear that you do need a calculator, but you do need to know how to set up first. And I want you to solve by hand. And at the end, you type in the calculator, see if it's right.
What do you mean? Yeah. That's how I set it up.
Oh, we don't have a year. For the number of times compounded. That was compounded yearly was.
How many times it comes from in a year? If yearly.
One. One.
I'll tell you what. Give me a guess.
No, that's not the answer. No, we're good. I need to solve it. That's a lot.
What you get?
Okay, I know you're right. Bro. So you were just calculator?
What you guys get?
37.
37.
How much?
So first of all, did you start by hand or using decimals? Yeah, you kind of already had solved both, but let's try it. So it should get 37 if you did it right. So this $1,500 is the current value, and times 1 plus R is the interest, so it'll be 0.05. What is n in this case? 1 to the what? N, which is 1, t is equal to 91,221.04. So yes, so now you got to this part. You say, oh, okay, I get this. And I said, okay, well, let's divide it by 15,000 on both sides. You can say, okay, let's divide by 15,000. So it'll be 91,221.04 divided by 15,000. And that's equal to 6.081. So 6.0814 equal to 1.05 t. Is that okay? Okay, so how do I get t by itself?
Because it's T times 1.
We put a lot.
You put ln on both sides. And then t equal to ln of 6.0814 divided by ln of 1.05. Now, if I don't have a calculator, right? I'll leave answer like this. I'll leave answer like this. So you will get. So your calculation is gonna be ln of 6.0814 parentheses divided by ln of 1.05 and equal to 36.9999. It's 37. And that's it.
So do some sort of like calculator for this question. Would we have to show like all the work for it?
Yeah. You had to show me the work from here to
Because
here.
I mean, this is what I would do if I saw this in the exam. I would just type
Yeah,
it
but the
in.
problem is you never type like this. You don't never know what this number is.
Then I could like subtract 91,000.
You can do that, but on AP exam you can do it that way. But for me, like, what if I write an answer say, I want my answer in terms of this, and you have to work it out. Okay, so look at what's point out example. First of all, he type in this, and this is not something I will type in decimals. Instead of on something on decimal, I will type in it's 15,000. 1 plus 0.05 over 1 to the t minus 9122 I will do that, and I will just graph this function. That's it. And I'll look for x-intercept, and you'll find out x-intercept to be 37. That's true. Now here's the thing. What if I want my answer like this? What if today is I'll give you multiple choice? It's a natural log which number divided by natural log which number. Then you have to go figure out what is this based on. Okay, so still that you have to understand how to do it by hand, figure out how to do it by hand. The things, what I'm trying to test you is, do you know how to find t from here? Natural log both sides, what like Elizabeth says, bring the t down, divide it over, you're gonna get an answer.
That's
Okay.
exactly
What?
so that's exactly what I said.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try 14. See if you guys get a correct answer this time.
Oh, it's 13 again. Like it's the same thing.
It's similar. 14.
No, yeah, I just read it wrong. That's not what you got. Oh,
14, you got it?
the answer is 14? Oh, no. Wait. I tried
Question
to-
14? 9 is correct. Did you get 9?
It is compound.
I don't even have my glasses on, but I can read it fast for you. Yeah, it doesn't say it.
After how many years will the account be worth whatever if the interest is compounded monthly?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, sure.
Do we get a calculator for
Oh,
like?
really?
If I were to give you a question like this, I would give you a calculator, yes.
Oh, I didn't think of
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah. Okay.
Wait, is it 9? Or is it compounded multiple?
9.
Why does it say compounded multiple?
It didn't say it says compound monthly at the end.
I got 9.
Yeah, but it's compound monthly.
How do you know? Can you please look at
Well, the more you miss, I'm not tracking anyone.
All right.
Oh,
Do I need to show you how to do it, or you got it? Yes.
So, can you just use the summary spreadsheet method to like get rid of just not use the LN instead?
Yes. In this case, you can, but like I say, you still need to eventually have to learn how to solve something because in one of the harder problem I'm giving to you, then it's gonna have to require you have to natural log both sides. Okay. So question 15 is different than 14. Okay, so you want me to show you how to do it first for the 14?
Wait, can you show us?
So in 14, right, you will have 8,000 start out, right? And it's times 1 plus 0.06 to the what? 4, right? No, monthly is 12. To the 12, t is equal to what? 13709.60. Now, technically, you can divide it by, you can say 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the 12t is equal to 13709.60 divided by 8,000 first. So that's equal to 1.7137. Now this one is gonna be, we're gonna finish that part, so it'll be 1 plus, so it'll be 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12. So that's equal to 1.005 to the 12t equal to 1.7137. Is that okay? Now I will natural log both sides, so it'll be 12t natural log of 1.005 natural log 1.7137. Is that okay? So t equal to natural log 1.7137 divided by natural log 1.005 times 12 on the bottom. I don't know what the answer is. It should get roughly equal to 9, right? What's the decimal place? 9.000? Okay, so yeah, it's pretty precise. But if you do it monthly, it will be 9.23, which is, that would be wrong. Yeah, yearly. So you do it yearly, that'll be wrong. Okay, question 15. I'll just type in ln of 1.7133 divided by 12 times ln of 1.005. So far, does everybody get it?
Yes.
Nicholas, you get it? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So, question 15. Interesting question. That's involved people like me. For those of you guys are very young, have a very high hairlines.
Serum to grow back and you get an afro.
I'm gonna get a fade.
That wouldn't be too bad.
All right, question 15. That's not a half life. Well, I guess it is half life. Okay, so now we got question 15. You gotta figure out the way to do this. Here's my question. How many times it compound?
Well, I bet it's not every year. It's not every year.
Did you lose like whole bunch of hair at end of the year at that specific day at end of 365 days?
Secondly, how many seconds are in here?
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so Cole says, like, I don't lose my hair just like at end of the year. I pull apart chunks like, oh my god, I have just for example, if I have 1,000 hair and I lost 5%, that's 50 hair. So I only lose 50 hair at end of the like New Year Eve. I lost 50 hair. That doesn't make sense, right? Your hair is continuous lose throughout the years. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not. So this question is implying it's actually continuously rather than is it compound annually or quarterly or monthly. You don't lose. You don't lose hairs just like at end of the year. That doesn't make sense.
Imagine if we kept all of our hair and then it just fell out.
Yeah. So
That'd be
and also another thing, like guys. Another thing you guys need to understand that a lot of things is continuously. For example, how fast the disease spread is continuously. You don't like, okay, I'm gonna do it monthly. So at end of the month, all of a sudden it's gonna spread so many people. That doesn't make sense. It's continuous due to different interaction between peoples. Does that make sense? So how would I do this problem then?
I think the principle would start I think
She's awake anyways.
So how would I do this problem? If I had lost my 5% of my hair every year.
starting in 4.
Yeah, and it's gonna be minus.
What age should it be? Average max.
Minus 40 years. It's would it be like 4?
Negative 4 years.
I didn't know if
Say that in
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what number are you putting everything in? So destroying whatever.
What?
Is A the age the guy is when he has half his hair left? Or is that C?
I don't know. I want you guys to try it. I already told you to.
Wait, are we? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like 100%. Oh.
What? And we have always have.
No. Something wrong with that.
When it's compounded, continuously, we put for your.
I got 4.6.
What is it? E to the R. What are we looking for, eh?
No, we don't have to use it.
So what is it? What is it?
Where does it, we don't know. He's like,
So it is what we're looking for.
no, schools pay for half of the year being lost. And county.
It's not 54.
They're being so bad.
53, Michelle's the answer.
She said she was sick that day. They just have to send that.
Oh, I got it.
Wait,
I got it. Plugged in and that's nice.
What'd you get?
I've never seen a Alexa.
It's like you just have to plug in like certain values, but like the closest one to 50 is like 13, so 40 plus 13 is 53. Like the closest to 50, because if you go 14, it's off, and if you go 15, it's on.
Well, we need to figure out how do we solve it.
Yeah, that's beat me, but I've got the right answer.
But I got Abraham.
Victory, I got 54.
You cheater.
Yeah. Okay, I look.
All right, so assume that this man has, I don't know, 1,000 hair.
I'm just doing the sumo chariot.
Yeah, you can assume is 1,000 hair.
We have closer to like a million.
But it turns out this doesn't matter, right?
See, how could you? You just couldn't be there.
E to the what? Something to the T, right? What will be the R here?
Well, why? Why are we just putting 1,000 there?
You start at 1,000.
We're just assuming, like. Why'd you do
And
that?
what if you have? What is the half of his hair? What is 1,000 and end up half of his hair? 500. Okay, so you're gonna say, what does it matter that if you have start with 1,000 or 1 min? Because 1 min is gonna be half min on the other side, right? What do you do the first step? What do you do the first step? So this is always 1/2. E to the what? RT, right?
Oh.
So now you have 1/2 equal to e to the what? Negative 0.05, 5%. E. So can I natural log both sides? Natural log of 1/2 equal to e is equal to negative 0.05 t, right?
Where's the E go?
And natural log both sides.
Mr. Yeah, I was putting the rate as 0.95. This is one
Oh,
minus
cause T is ln
It's okay. So t is equal to what? ln of 1/2 divided by negative 0.05, which is what? 13.86. So added to 40 plus 13.86 is roughly between 53 and 54. This says, what did I say?
53.
At what age should an average man expect to have half his hair loss? Have 6 years to go.
Wait, can't you just do like natural log of 0.5 over natural log of 0.95? Cause like, you get the same answer.
Natural log what?
Of 0.5 over natural log of 0.95. Cause like, you have all your hair, and then you take all your.
No, you natural log both sides, so it should be a negative 0.05 t left.
So she's saying like, what if you just, instead of doing the whole problem, you just do 0.
Like, you're like, it's like the original, like instead of doing all that, can't you just do like 0.95 raised to the t equals 0.5?
Is it equal to what?
0. Or like 1/2.
1/2. But the problem is this is the problem is this is not like a continuous thing. This is annually.
Oh wait, and then if you like add u,
Yeah, well, so what would you get? What was your answer?
same thing. It was like about 13.5.
Yeah, but the problem is that you are so like remember we talk about car depreciation. Let's say it's $2,000. Let's say you buy a car for $20,000, right? And that says depreciation's like this to the T. So the problem is they only count by the year. So when you purchase a car, they will ask you says, well, what year is it this car? So they see how many year is lost. So you only lose by the year. You don't lose by the half year, the money. You don't lose by the month you drive. You're gonna lose by the whole year. So therefore, this technically there's one here that is not compound like multiple years. So roughly the year is roughly the same, but you're gonna have to use continuous this case because losing hair is continuous throughout. Even right now, I probably lose like 3 hairs. Right? It just, I don't know. So I don't know. So you had to take into account it has to be continuous using the per rather than the depreciation. Okay. But anyway, we will come to talk about another situation. Let's talk about the second situation. Let's talk about carbon dating. How much do you guys know about carbon dating? You don't know anything about it. Good. Then let me go through with you. So you should learn this in biology about carbon dating or chemistry. So what happened is I can test a fossil And so, for example, I can look at a dinosaur bone. I can look at how long that dinosaur bone is. So there's something called half-life. How much you guys know about half-life? What does a half-life do? It cuts it to half. Okay, so let's talk about it. There is a carbon-14. Usually, if you look at periodic table, it's carbon-12 because it has element number of 12, right? You look at Waddell's class. You guys, anybody in Waddell's class? Okay, carbon. What's the atomic number for carbon? Let's look it up.
The weight is like 12 point. The number
So the atomic weight is 12, right? So we call them carbon 12. There's a 6 neutron, and there's 6 neutron and 6 proton, I think. Okay. So, but this is carbon-14, so it's known as an isotope because it has 2 extra neutron, I believe. I'm not sure. I haven't do chemistry for a while. So there's a 2 extra carbon. So it's got carbon-14 is an isotope. So carbon-14 is radioactive. So a lot of things like, so for example, how do they use radioactive material for like health? Like when you go to hospital, well, how do they do CAT scan? Or like MRI scan?
MRI is electromagnetic.
Yes, that's really good actually.
Not bad. What do you say?
Okay, so Nicholas says they inject the something called radioactive tracer. So the tracer usually has something like a half-life of like 20 minutes or like 10 minutes or something very, very short. What does that mean? So one time I thought I had a stroke. So I went to a hospital and they inject something inside my vein. It feels like they inject pee in there because it's warm. Really, this is a true story. So they inject inside my vein and they let the blood flow and circulate. So they want to see if you have blood clot in your brain or your heart. So that's called a radioactive trace material. A trace material has some type of color, like usually a dye that you can see. But let's say if we inject like 10 gram of something, I think nickel or whatever, those trace material, they inject inside of you, so the blood will carry that dye and it's gonna circulate inside your body. And when they go to your heart and if they see a clot, they're gonna see some stoppage when they do an MRI scan. Because they will see all the dye that's going through here and all of a sudden it's stuck right here. So they can say, okay, well, this person probably need a stent or something like that, or heart surgery or something like that, or a brain as well. So they will send you a whole body inside to do a CAT scan or MRI scan. I don't know what kind of scan is, but it's radioactive trace material. But you say radioactive, why would you want it inside your body? Because this type of material has a half-life of maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So if I inject 10 gram at first, and let's just say there's a 20 minutes, let's say 20 minutes half-life, so that means after 20 minutes, there becomes what? 5 grams. And after another 20 minutes, how much is going to become? 2.5. And after another, it's going to be 1.25. So eventually, it will kind of dissipate it. And those dissipate throughout different channels. Sometimes you might pee it out. Sometimes you might just, because they have half-life, they just kind of reduce. And resin material is going to just pee it out. So it doesn't really affect your body, even though they inject some type of radioactive trace material inside your body. Yes.
10 grams.
Yeah, 10 gram to 5 gram, and then 5 gram to 2.5 gram every. So it's a half life. It's cut to half every amount of half life. So does that make sense? Okay. So what we're saying is, wait, we have a lot of things. So a lot of times, so let me let you know like two biggest nuclear situation in the world. Can you guys tell me like where the nuclear reactor kind of like broke down? Where? Which, Yasmin? Chernobyl. That's the first one, right? Also another one. Where?
I think it's 5 miles.
Where?
I think it's 5 miles.
5 Mile. Where?
5 miles.
5 Mile Island.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's ones more recent. Do you guys know? Fukushima. Okay, Fukushima is because tsunami. So there's a tsunami, like the wave of the ocean, right? There was like 20 feet and just go into the island. And Fukushima nuclear plant is built right next to the island, right next to the coast. So they kind of the water just kind of like goes in, and there's a meltdown. So what happened is Japanese actually didn't tell you this. They still did not handle that situation. Yeah, they put a blanket over it and then let those radioactive stuff flow into the ocean. And what Japanese did was actually really bad. They will say, "Oh yeah, we clean it up." So they put up a machine like there says, "Yeah, there's no radioactive material in this part." So anything that you step outside that 10 meters, it start have radioactive because they only clean that part right next to the machine that detect the radio. So they will actually let you say that, "Oh yeah, we clear out thing." And but there's actually a story, like there was a conscious farmer. He didn't know, so he actually produced all his crop, and he still, because the government says okay, so he actually sold them, and he sold them to other people, and he didn't realize that there's still radioactive in there. And the guy, he was a very honest person. He feels so horrible about himself, like he's distributing all this radioactive crop to everyone else. So he committed suicide.
In Japan, of course,
Yeah, no, she feels so bad that he's like, I cannot.
it's also so normal in like Korea, Japan, and China just kill yourself. It's bad.
That's not true. I would never kill myself.
They have that suicide rate.
They force them to study. Like most of the students can't really do anything except study.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Very intense.
So, that's a plutonium. By the way, for example, those radioactive is plutonium and cesium. So it's pretty much it's gonna break down to a thing, and it will form as something called alpha particle. Alpha particle is gonna go through your body, and it's gonna cause your internal bleeding and also cause cancers. So that's why radioactive stuff is very scary. So a lot of times people use the old lead paint, and that's what they have radioactive inside the paint. So those houses, they have to break down, they have to rebuild again.
Chemotherapy also use alcohol.
Yes. I don't know. I don't chemotherapy. I don't know, but I think yeah, something like that.
That's like isolate the area where the cancer is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how do they test, like say something like say a dinosaur bone? How long is it? So the dinosaur bone, it has the half-life of 5,715 years. This is a half-life of carbon-14. Carbon-14.
What is that?
Carbon-14.
Oh.
Okay, anybody take AP Bio right now? Okay. You took it before? You're taking it right now. Okay, so you're gonna do something like this toward the end of the year. Okay, it's called half-life. Now, there was an equation for it, and you're gonna say, well, what is this equation? Now this is also using A equal to PERT. We're gonna use A equal to PERT. Now, what does half-life mean? This means I can make an assumption of 1,000 gram, or it can say 10 gram. Let's just say 10 gram. And this becomes 5 grams in the future. So you can assume that your starting point, and longer as you go into the other one, it can become a half. So you go into 5. Am I okay? Doing okay? Yes. Yeah. So we are assuming this, because we know it becomes half. No, you just assume something. You can assume like, say your hair is at 100 and then go down to 50. Or you can assume that chemical is 100 and go to 50. So that's why they call it half-life. So now it's gonna be E to the R. Now this is gonna be 5,015 years. So it's like this. Because this is T, right? T takes 5,715 years to become half. Is this okay? Now you can divide both sides. See, both sides end up to be half. E to the 5,715 R. But we don't know what is R. R is the rate of decreasing. So what is R in this case that we can actually analyzing by using calculator to figure out how it is. So what I meant, you're gonna do natural log both sides. So therefore it's gonna be natural log of half. So equal to 5,715 R. So it'd be natural log of 1/2 divided by 5,715 equal to R. So if you do natural log of half, this is the number that you're gonna see in AP Chem book. I believe it's 0.693. I don't know, not sure. Can somebody type in natural log of half for me? Caleb, can you type in natural log of half?
Negative 0.693.
Yeah. $5,715. So this is R. So what is R in this case? Roughly is the negative 0.000121. So it's always the same setup. If you realize the same as the way you set up lost your hair. Because your radioactive is decaying continuously throughout. Is this okay?
Wait, Mr. Yang, how did you go from, I don't understand how you got from that one to that one.
I natural log both sides, natural log of E cancel, so it's gonna be
Oh.
1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the 5?
No.
Where's the negative?
What is it?
No, that's fine.
This 10 and 5? This 10 and 5, you can assume anything. So since the half-life, guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are losing focus. I know it's hard to focus for 2 hours for me. But I'm just trying to tell you is, it doesn't matter you do 10 or 5. You could do 150. You could do 1/2. If you divided both sides, it's always going to give you 1/2 on the other side. And it's always going to be natural log 1/2. So for those people taking AP chemistry right now, David, who else? Oh, AP Bio?
Yeah.
Oh, AP Bio, AP Chem? Okay, so AP Chem, you're gonna see this number called negative 0.693. That's the one because of natural log of half. And you're gonna have an equation based on that. Okay, so we're gonna do is, we're gonna figure out. So what happened is, you go into test something. So for example, today we have some type of fossil. And this fossil has roughly 76% left. 76% of original carbon 14. Okay, so how many year is this fossil? So 76% left. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, okay, 76%, I'm gonna go plug in to A equal to PERT. So what do I plug in 76 at? Huh? You, what you say, Roger? No, that's not a rate. It's 76% of carbon 14 left. Yeah. And that's gonna be negative 0.000121 times T. Because we just found the R, we can install the R into here.
Oh, these are similar questions.
Yeah, the same question. So we still talk about carbon 14, and we still can say, okay, well, it's roughly 76% left. Chase, are you guys following me? Brandon?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You got it 0.000121.
Yeah, it's that. Like the principle.
So it start with a 1, right? Devin, it start with 1, go to become 76%. So 0.176. Or you can start with 100 gram, become 76 gram. When you divide it over, still 0.76. Regardless what happened. Now you can do natural log both sides. And then, sorry, this is not natural log. We're gonna natural log both sides now. And that will give you a something that says T equal to natural log of 0.76 divided by negative 0.000121. And that's roughly equal to 2268. So it takes 2268 2,268 years to lose 24%. So you know this fossil is 2,200 years. So it depends on what's the percentage of carbon 14 you have left on that particular fossil. You can tell how many year is that. Okay, you're right, Roger. If it's a fossil is a billion years old, that means that particular fossil maybe have like 0.01% of carbon 14 left compared to original situations. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You don't understand how much beauty matters.
Bring it over there.
I know I like possible talk like every day, but like
Yes.
I can't even
That beats me. I don't know. I'm not I know the math, but I don't know what's the actual thing. I have the same question when I was a student too. But I didn't study into that. But I think that they look at a bone, how much it weighs, how much it's supposed to weigh, and then how much it's supposed to weight left over. And I think they do it in terms of percentage. But that's just I think. I don't know what the actual math is. I cannot tell you. Yep. It's all clumped together. I appreciate it very much, Mr. It's so sour. Okay, you guys gonna try one question.
Only one per Friday night.
Hey, Leo, is the 85 part about not that bad? Leo, it's okay. Your finger.
We need to taste like my fingers.
No, mine was just listening to him.
Okay, here's a question for you guys. I'm gonna interrupt you.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you.
My mechanical pencil's gone. Turn it air double and be like, It's gone. It's a piece of there. Alright, ready? There it is. He just threw it in there.
Basically.
Well, you've been practicing.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Potato today.
So I just airdrop you a question. It's very similar like that situation.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't worry, group meeting.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, I got you guys.
We didn't get
Wait, just like, can I hear home?
Dude, it won't send. Group leaders got us.
Oh, I don't have to do it. I'm not listening to it. I'm going to Georgia.
I thought that
Somebody sent me that. Yo, can someone send me the cheese?
I'll think what's up.
you don't answer that. You don't have to do that.
All right, get this prompt done and we're done with the day. Come on.
Which one?
Whatever I just sent you. What? I have Arthur's phone number. I have everybody's phone number because on WhatsApp.
I have a bot that sends people like thousands of messages in an hour. I'm gonna
Spam him.
Yeah.
Wait, you coded a bot that does
Yeah,
that?
it's just like he sends it over and over. It's on my MacBook.
You know what's funny? There's a one time I was downstairs and there was a teacher that really pissed me off because you shovel the chair all the time, like they are playing music chair. And
wait, I heard it that they compare says that a musical chair like upstairs.
Yes. Okay, so this is not only like this school, but I have it in my old school. In my old school, this teacher will not stop doing it while me testing, and they'll be shoveling the chair above me. So I had one student that, and so I went to knock on the door. I said, "Hey, you guys need to stop this. We're trying to focus downstairs. We're trying to do calculus problems." And they were like, she's like, okay, okay. And the next thing you'll be start shoveling again. So I got really mad. And I went to send her an email. And, is the water inside or no? You don't have to. You can assume something, but they do tell you the half life is 28 years.
No. Oh, no, just
Escobar was complaining about it during when we were doing the mock test.
Wait, did you figure out what R is first, though? You have to figure out what R first. Because it's RT, and you have to figure out what R is first. R is probably some type of small number.
Oh, I think it's an
I think that's because find the equation.
Stop sign.
Yo, get up. Get up, I did it. Actually,
Are you practicing?
We have 20 minutes to practice.
Make sure you
Yes, I did it. You got it? You had to figure out the R first because you don't know the rate. You don't know the rate they decrease.
See, I don't have this.
no. Question is, how long will it take? Wait, you get the final answer. This was the. They should have made it. Wait, it's T. Yeah.
It's huge. So wait, like this? Could say it's even math.
What is that B?
No, you have to read it.
Because, okay, it says that it, like 60 grams is how long it will take to get to 10. Like, oh,
And how long will it take for
yes.
Yeah. You have different number. Like Caleb, how many?
Yep, I'm not a boss.
72.
Stop sign.
Yeah.
It's this.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hey, just use this.
Are you cheating on me?
How do I not? No, I'm the goat.
Yeah, that's the answer. That's the team. I told you it was good.
Why?
I got it right.
What?
What's six?
Okay, bro.
What'd you get? 60?
If you put this in, you get
Yeah.
I think it's exactly, you're on my level, bro. Stop using this, bro. Not using your phone. Are you not using that?
Right? 1/6 of all of
Wait.
I'm gonna get a stick. I'm gonna get Ellen.
What are you singing about tomorrow?
How long is it?
Bro, the last the combined team, like band, orchestra,
Yeah.
sometimes.
They're routed.
Did you get that many?
Good, incredible.
Why is it bad?
No, because we just
Yeah.
the first when we practiced it today, that was the first time we ever practiced.
Dude, that's bad. Why did you do that?
And it's really good. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah, how did
He doesn't know how to conduct, bro. He's like speeding up and slowing down. Like, he's like looking at Mr. Bang for the tempo. He doesn't know the tempo.
That's how like really conduct. It's like literally.
Grab the people.
At the time, I
It's a little
no. Each person should have like a microphone. Not me.
But then that's it didn't work.
but pick it fine firstly.
You can't even hear. Boy, sit down. What you doing, bro? Do the math.
I already did it. I got
Boy, Fitty, bro?
No, bro, what is that?
Oh, I'm missing the net.
Hey, hey.
Why are you wearing? You should have worn that prison bronzer.
Thanks, gives you a question.
Okay, you got 15 minutes to solve it, okay?
15?
Bro, Christmas started on November the 1st.
So I don't even know what New Year is.
It's been Christmas for a month.
Like, is it 12 p.m.? No, wait, 12 p.m.
It's been a month.
and it goes straight to 3 p.m. So is it like
No, I'm not Pentecost. I'm Papa.
so 12 o'clock to noon? So 3 p.m. So it's 12 a.m. right?
No.
12 p.m.
Yeah, bro.
Why did it actually be so? I was like, it's actually crazy. It's actually so terrible.
That doesn't make sense.
Bro, it sounds so good.
It's so fucking.
It sounds so good.
A very 1999
Where's the answer?
right there.
Me by Louis.
Negative 0.
I did it. I got the right answer. Yeah. I did plug it in. I plugged it in. Yeah.
I got 72, guys.
I got
It's not, bro. That's like.
I did. I actually did though. I actually did.
But I don't know. I already.
Why do you never bring any?
I do not play your part on the left side. No, if you play your guitar and it's well, play it.
Yeah.
No,
If I had to choose.
play it like classic. So you can play much Latin is more fun to sing in English.
Why not?
I think
One of our dogs. Why not? Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, look,
Stupid.
they like, I need like,
I don't know what.
I got it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Bro, you just gotta figure it out. You could probably do it. The can is such.
What do you guys like music?
I know it's good.
All the performing. For guitar. Honestly, we didn't even need. We're just there to like give them time.
Yeah, I remember that one.
We're just like.
Bro,
I just not
what do you want?
I don't remember. He said it like a year and a half.
Oh, we're so.
It's
It's.
No.
nah, bro. I went to the concert last night. It was really bad.
Me, I feel like you get all the time.
It's like a creature.
It's not like you have any yeah,
Mystery, did you play it?
Probably, I probably went over it.
play like the first measure. But the problem, but the problem is the melody for Rolling Stone God, like they don't play. They suck so much.
Whoa.
But on the bass part,
We're just looking through all my
you know, it's like it's overpowering everything else. You're gonna hear it, right?
Well, hopefully, bro. Because everything that we did before, my God, you're in this in front.
That's not rich.
But he is he's either rushing
Put up on him while he was outside.
and he's so loud too, so he, like it messes everyone else. He's the only one with like everybody else has like the plastic. I love strings and he's so like so he's just louder than everybody else.
It's just a funny Why can't I get cinematic mode?
Is that
That would look good.
Flutter comes in.
I have a problem. Yeah.
I need to get on the camera.
I have a problem.
Make a piano sound.
Yeah.
already? You're not a therapist?
Yeah, that's what
Well, yeah. Well, you can't like make but like if you like lean on the piano, does that sound good?
Well, that's okay. No, like with string instruments, actually makes sound bad. What about a string instrument? It's really bad, like just
Like all of them don't have frets.
Yeah.
I would say yes. You never like. Yeah. Piano, you just go like.
Okay, well, like,
Yeah.
when they gave him ping pong, I mean, I feel like I got it.
I see you guys. What is that?
Yes.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, means downtown.
Like a wall breaker.
Still remember that?
But like this stops after like instantly.
No.
And then after no, and then it came back after. But he came back. And he had a full really bad.
You have explained what I expected. So it's full.
Beat.
Let's say, for example,
Elder one.
I just said that. I just hope
if the action time is 1 clock, your clock actually should have gone.
And then if the actual time is 2 clock, it's 140. Hey, yo. That's what I did. Okay.
the hell. That's a beast.
That is the other way around. So, if it's clock shows, you can use something that will say, your actual time is
Is this real?
So your actual clock, your actual time is like clock. Your clock is because sometimes a lot. So what happens? Clock shows. Oh. What will be as
Ooh. Wait, where's that other one? Where's the what do you mean by the other way around?
What? I said, oh, but that's only so far. No.
So this one's empty. So that means. Let me see if I can find my light.
You want me to know what it's Thursday, yeah?
Yeah, I already did it.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I see that. Which is like, I will disprove every single way point. Because
don't think throughout everything.
dude, it's all up to like the idea of making it's ultimately paycheck. Without anything, domino effect, all this stuff, but just none of this would have happened. You would have just been like, oh, nice.
That's the thing. Wait. It's not gonna. Yeah, Roger Dean. Roger Dean. Roger Dean. Wait, your name is Antonio. Antonio. Antonio James Jordan.
So hard by freshman.
Put some music in.
So you kind of like here.
That right? What? No, bro. I'm gonna walk around. Shut up, bro. You wanna hear the first you wanna hear the thing. Bro, 'cause we can see it for some reason. Bro, because he doesn't know. He doesn't come in. He doesn't know. Yeah, sometimes he's not. He has to be heard. This is the first time we ever even sang so. We're like on this. Turn around. Yeah, I can make this. Oh. Man, shut up.
I'm just kind of confused. Like 12:50, you lose 10 minutes every.
Why is the PM changed to AM? Doesn't make sense.
Wait, I'm confused about PM and AM. I already told you.
I already told you. 11:59 is in the morning. It's AM. It changed to noon. It's actually 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That's called noon. 12 o'clock. 12 p.m. It go and keep on morning. It's PM, not AM.
PM.
Oh my God, this is like you don't even understand the basic part. I'm not talking to you.
That's fine, Matt.
Go away. Get out. Arthur, get out.
Wait, I have math work to show you.
No, I don't care. You show up to class.
If I teach him what you taught us today, can I get extra credit? Just using mind control. That's actually. Isn't it beautiful? Let me see if the answers are right.
No, they're right.
Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. It's actually right. Devin, for once in his life.
Yeah, I know. There was this problem. I was stuck for like 30 minutes, and it was this one.
I'm really impressed.
I know.
So 11:59 a.m.
Oh,
But this is like from like a couple days ago.
It's in the state as PM until midnight. And it changed to AM, 12 AM.
Yeah, but like
12:50.
you went from 0 to 1 out of 100.
exactly. At least
So
that
the-
one.
What is your grade? Like,
Is it 2 o'clock?
Actually,
What?
Is it 2 o'clock?
This thing, I cannot tell you. You had to think.
No, it's stuff like the stuff that
Like every time you add 15 minutes, every time you add 60 minutes, you lose 10 minutes, or you add 15 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, read the questions.
Maybe I'll explain it to you next time we're like one-on-one. Because I don't really think it matters.
What are you doing that?
Huh?
What are you doing that?
What are you doing at what?
What are you doing this homework at?
I can't tell you.
Because the moment I tell you, yeah, it's my safe house. It's my little like bathroom in the shithole.
Clancy is looking for you, and what?
Oh yeah, Clancy tomorrow. You know what I realized? I'm gonna go do my entire synthesis essay, and do my like everything, any work that she's giving. Well, it's just the essay that we're doing for the past 3 days. So I'm gonna do that at home today, and then I'm gonna be like, here's my essay, and then maybe she won't yell at me.
Doesn't that mean 12:30 p.m. is 3 p.m.?
Is he doing the same thing that Maddie was doing yesterday? I bet I could do it. It's just logic.
Tiger.
Anyway,
No, but
I want to check my homework.
it's correct. You don't need to check it. It's correct.
I mean, it looks good.
I took so long. I was really trying on this.
Yeah, but why you don't come to class?
Because I was doing.
We could have do this at home.
It's all right.
So it's 12:30 p.m. 3 p.m.
Dude, how does that
Yeah.
make sense? You're
Yeah.
not even
I'll do
you're
it,
not even
and
go read and try to
I can explain
comprehend, read and
that
think.
stuff later.
How bad is it?
You know.
So Kyle's moving through, by the way. He's outside the door, being like, I am too.
Yeah, I feel like you the audacity to come in here after class after you skipped was really funny. He still talked to you though. You did your work. Good job. Good day.
What's the? You gave us 6 questions. This is 1. Is that correct?
That looks okay.
No, like is that what I just my statement? Is that correct? You gave us 6. This is only 1.
That whole worksheet, I gave 3 questions. That's only one of the 3 questions.
You said 3, 6, and like something.
Well,
Which probably I just wanted you to know that thing. You don't remember my original problem with the file thing? It still took forever. It took, yeah. I had my phone open like this last night. You said 3, 7, 10 big question. 6, 9, 12 big question.
I mean, your brain's stuck in one hole and you're not thinking, you're not reading through. Just read through the question, try to comprehend the question.
What is he doing? You just explain what I do all the time. Think outside. It was hard. It doesn't seem like you think systematically, and I think wrongly, like differently. What's the issue?
So last year, one of the ACE exams happened on the same day as the
He has the basic understanding. He doesn't have basic understanding of the clock.
What do you mean? Right.
which is what
No. Between AM and PM.
What do you mean between the AM and PM?
What's up?
Do you think algebra should be taught in 5th grade?
What are these questions for?
Nothing. I saw it on my TikTok.
Do I think?
No,
Yeah.
Oh, you give me a TikTok question. I teach algebra at 5th grade.
I like even though I had
Like, if you could change anything about the education system, what would you change?
tired of testing that I just
Get rid of virtual school.
Why?
Everybody cheat on it.
I have cheated so much. I'm currently cheating. I don't think I did anything else with my. Right, because you're gonna Spanish.
Go back and read the question and
I
understand
did
the question.
12:30 p.m. is equal to 1 p.m. Right?
I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna be one time.
And why wouldn't it be 2:50 p.m. or 3 p.m.?
Because every hour is delayed by 10 minutes.
the actual
somewhere.
biology.
It don't just delay 10 minutes on the first out, it don't delay the rest of it. Hi. Where's Alejandra?
That's what I'm saying. I just messaged her.
Yes.
Since when? Wait, what? Oh, did you need Alejandro? Oh shit! I don't know. You know, it's used to me, bro.
Yeah,
You're not good. I guess we do it.
Do you guys want to stay or you want to go? Huh?
You can pick.
I can pick.
In order to get there and graduate, and then the shit.
Okay. Well, we have enough people here.